Uni, That's cold from Cold Sample. I ain't even gonna cap. Hood classic. Right. Don't play with me.
You made Sam leave. Yo guys, it's Shotgun, welcome back to another video. Today I'm gonna break down a loop that's gonna be inspired from Gunna's new album, Trip Season Forever. I'm sure you've all heard it. And it's the guitar loop that I made, you know, we'll just break it down and let's just get straight into it. Right, so, you know, we start with the chords like always, so really simple chords, that's literally all it is. And then I just layered that with a top line. And then for the second part of the top line, it's pretty much the same thing. I just added a few hammer-on and pull-offs. And then again layered it again with this like Spanishy like triplet type of rhythm. And then I just added these accents. So really simple. And then for this part, it's just the part B, I added these two. It's the same riff. I'll show you how it sounds. It's just double stops, so I played those for part 2. And then that's the guitar. It's really simple. For effects, it's just normal like guitar reverb and delay. I've got the master bus, which has a wolf compressor on it and a stereo imager, but everything else is pretty simple. I just had some flanger on some of the guitar parts, that's it. And then this is where this is the interesting part, which is all these layers that I have. There's a lot of them, but it's worth it. So I added this key. It's really simple. After that, I added the string, which is also a one shot. And I offset it a wee bit because it starts a bit late. Because I wanted the like slide up, so when it's the actual note C to be right when it starts, so that's why it's a bit offset. And I just added just a simple one shot, it's just a little synth, just a hit. Really simple. But the key to all of this stuff is the layers are simple, but it adds up to a lot. So I'll show you that once I'm done with this. And then for this part B, I just added a pad after. It's literally the same two shapes, it's just this. It's actually just a G chord, like that. It's just that I pitched down the middle C's and then put it in an octave up here. So it's your G, it's a fifth up, and then I put the octave up, so it's G, I just put it up here, so it's an octave, and then I moved the fifth down an octave, and that's how I got my chord. And the same thing here, it's just a fifth. With this, it's just a fifth like this, but I just added a C up here. Really simple stuff, like really it's pretty easy once you get the hang of it. Then I added this synth, which is also one shot. All of these sounds are one shots, by the way, which is absolute saucy. And this is how it sounds. Now, for the synth, for these effects, it's got quite a few effects on it, so I'm going to show it. It's Wolf Compressor, EQ, Effects Rack with this octave double down wah, which is in the guitar presets. I love this preset, it's amazing. Just some reverb. Trem control to give it like a tremolo sound. And Pancake. That's probably the most processed sound in this whole beat. The rest is literally just reverb and some delay and Pancake. That's literally all the other sounds, apart from this pad here. This pad has trem control on it as well, so it trems, so it's got like the tremolo effect, but the sounds are super simple. I added the bass. The bass might look complicated because the slides and stuff, but the way I do it, I like to have my bass like unlimited. So what I do here is I go to my bass preset against the one shot. I turn the crossfade up, and then I put the hold all the way up and the sustain all the way up and everything down. So then my note lasts forever. Like as long as I want it to last, it won't cut out. And then I just made this pattern with it and added these slides, which again, they're all just in the scale. Really simple stuff, like most of it's just some octaves. And for bass slides like that, like I love doing these type of bass slides. It's always really nice to just get them from like just these, like you have this pattern behind and just copy something off of this, like just follow what you already have down, like this pad, like this lead that I put in. The bass pretty much follows this, like so this bit and this bit, it's literally just the bass playing it again, but with slides. Anyway, bass again it's just not processed at all. Like I've just got an EQ on it, and I turned the stereo up a bit, because with these type of basses, I don't like them to be mono. You want them to be like wider, so it fill up a bit more space. And then I just got this perk root from Dude Clay's one shot kit, and I just chopped the end bit off because I didn't like it. It's really simple perk loop. And then just again a sample, like a not a sample, God's sake. I added a texture, that texture, and that's literally the whole sample. I'm gonna play the layers without anything, just so you can hear them and how they sound. Like these layers really fill out a lot of space, so when everything comes in, including the guitar, it sounds really full. I just arranged it and I put my bass at the end. So the way I arranged it, so I've got most of my instruments at the start as tips from this lead and this pad, and then I go into this bit, which is the guitar really simple with those double stops I showed you, and the pad, and then everything comes in here apart from the bass. I also took out the perk loop for the second part. Then on this bit, I took out this main guitar melody, this one. And instead I only have this pad. Oops. And instead I only have this pad. And then for the end, again, pretty much same thing as here, only without these double stops. And just let it play out. And instead of having this synth hit, I have the violin hit instead. And then again, my bass, I just put it on the end, so you can take the bass and put it wherever you want, if you want to. And then I just exported it out. I just exported out the sample. And I used pitch wheel to pitch it up. I pitched up one with pitch wheel. Put a wolf compressor on it with most of the settings turned on really low, like the lo-fi is just a bit of wow and compression. And then EQ just turned down the lows a bit because the wolf compressor can like make the lows a bit too much sometimes. So I just turned down the lows a wee bit, and that's how I got my sample, like pretty simple, you know. And that's all I have to say. I'll see y'all later. And you know, follow me on Instagram. I'm gonna go crazy this year, trust me. And subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I'll see y'all later.